Hey guys, Mike Bland, S.I.S Global Investigations. One of my subscribers had commented on the video about the Bryan Kohburger Traffic Stop, and she stated, hey, the FBI and the state police stated that there was no coordinated, pretextual intelligence gathering type traffic stop done on Bryan Kohburger, that it was done by freak chance, and that two officers different times stopped Bryan Kohburger and didn't know that he was this guy that was this wannabe serial killer in a white Hyundai Elantra traveling across the country, that they didn't know who they were stopping. Okay, so let's revisit that for a moment. Two things were then going on there then. First off, the FBI doesn't tell you what the fuck they're doing and how and when and why they're doing it, and neither do the state police, and neither will they probably admit to that tactic if they did do that. So there's that. The other thing is that if that really happened, then I busted out laughing, because it reminded me of many other cases involving law enforcement, like the Zodiac killer, where law enforcement failed miserably, because if you're a state trooper and you're in Indiana and you don't have written down on the top front and center of your clipboard a white Hyundai Elantra, and you're stopping one that's also coming from the direction eastward, westward to eastward, from Idaho to Pennsylvania, with the guy that's looking and acting like the guy, and that body cam footage, which is clearly extremely nervous looking because of the size of his eyes, the frowning, the exaggerated frowning facial feature. And it's clear that something's wrong. So if that fact was missed, first off, the officer is completely unaware of what's going on and not even doing his job, because they are teletypes put out, and they would have been put out nationwide to all agencies for this. And so that's a huge failure then upon law enforcement's part. Also, the fact that the officers are actually in extreme danger stopping a man who just stabbed and killed 4 people for no reason, and the officer's on the side of the highway by himself dealing with this. But also, again, you can't stop every white Hyundai Elantra that's going by for, no reason when you really don't have a plate, because then you're stopping hundreds of thousands of white Hyundai Elantras. However, if one is stopped like it was, then it should be checked into. It should be, just like a drug interdiction or a criminal interdiction stop, the person should be questioned, looked at, interviewed. If you think you've got some reasonable suspicion or probable cause, searching vehicles, getting the people out, talking to them, feeling them out, the whole deal. And that didn't appear to be done, other than a brief encounter, verbal warning, and sent on their way. So either ways, I have a problem with that story right there, because it's actually, if the law enforcement doesn't want to put out their tactic, that's fine, and that makes sense. They're not going to put on the news, FBI is doing this behind the scenes, tracking them maybe, or monitoring, or maybe they don't want to show all their cards and their tactics, and that's totally fine. But I don't know, guys. Leave your thoughts on that one. Thanks.